Boom. You know what time it is. Okay, riders, we're back again. Inside Cycling World, Colin here. Just had a delicious coffee in the background. Maybe someone bought it for me. You never know. Okay, guys, let's get right into this. What do I want to show you here? First off, let's do this. Beautiful map right now. I just love this. This is fantastic. Only 3.5 minutes to go. Oops, looks like I started a little bit late. Please don't fire me from my important position that I have here. Alto de Eslida, we're going to be climbing just under 6 kilometers, 265 meters of climbing. So guys, this is nothing brutal. We've all done this on ROUVY before. ROUVY, the home of the best climbs you can find out there. Love the map here. Love the detail. Don't like the detail when we're racing. So let's just fix that up. This looks fantastic. What I want to do here quickly though is let's just jump back into the broadcast booth here. We will be turning on this window. That guy, we just turn ROUVY off for a second. And I want to show you the standings. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? There we go. Sorry, guys. Brain's dead. Okay, so here we are, folks. Stage 1. What I want to show you is you're back in Nidior. Okay? Let's go to events. This is what you're going to see. Remember, join up, join up, join up. Okay, scroll down, ROUVY Race Weekend, details. Stage 1, details. Here's stage 2, that's what you're doing next, right here. Stage 3 is tomorrow. I wanted all 3 back to back to back. Let's see who the overall strongest cyclists are. Let's get it. We'll jump into the details for a second here. We'll go to standings. Standings are provided live as well. Ooh, there it's doing that funky thing again. Okay, fixed itself. First place, Shonick. Remember, Shonick was just caught Erland at the very last second. I guess I lost $10. Although I did say when I saw Erland's down, I'm like, okay, I put my money on Erland. And then I saw Shonick. I'm like, well, I should get the clip. Show you guys. So here's our top standings, folks. Well, here's all the standings. You can see them all. Current categories. That could change probably based on an average. I think some of these categories are probably based on previous performances possibly as well. So here's your point system right here. Oops. And you can see it's paying down points all the way. So we got El Carl. So we did have 133 finishers in that event. That was, oh yeah, see, this guy's a D. He rode at 2.42 watts per kilo, which is pretty decent. This guy definitely started late. Like definitely started late. You can tell by his performance. He's a D, and then all above him is E's here. Dan Lotus here too, 2 watts per kilo, C category. Okay, we'll get that all figured out in a second here, folks. Let's just get ready for the race to start. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I've done this climb before. Let's get ROUVY moved up. We're still 42 seconds out, folks. Drop some comments in the channel if you can. Shows me that you love me. No comments. Thank you. You got to be able to laugh at yourself, folks. If you can't laugh at yourself, whatever. If you can't make fun of yourself, whatever. I'm the pro at that. I am a pro at it. Okay, guys, here we go. 15 seconds out. Just want to confirm you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the whole camera position moved. I moved around the room. No, I didn't. I just moved the camera over and I transformed it. I flipped it around. So now I'm looking at the race instead of away from the race like I kind of was before. And boom, it's boom time, folks. Gadoosh, here we go. Shaka Khan, juicy time. No spicy. No spicy around here. That's so cliche, bro. Cliche YouTuber, cycling talk. Whatever. It's not how I roll. Joel Nogueira, right off the rip, folks. Pushing hard here. So I have done the climb before. 6 kilometers, 250 meters. You know, I start breaking it down. What is that? 40 meters per kilometer. You know, so then you're looking at about a 4% gradient all the way. However, you're going to see here on the profile on the bottom of the screen, there's little bits of climbing, flattish, little bits of climbing, flattish. So I think during the climbing sectors, you're going to be more in that probably 6 to 7% range. And the flatty parts will probably be like down as low as 2%. And that's going to give you your overall 4% average climb. Does look like at the very back end of the race on the far right hand side of the profile, does get a little bit steeper here. Could be a very important attack point. I think this race is going to be very attritional. We only have 8 riders in our front group. 8 riders. Shunick is back. First place in the last event. Isidoro Panaris, L. Rowland, Nelson Snyder, Bear Remy, Erland Sundstrom, Joel Noguera, Niels Burnham's here now. So Niels, I think, missed the first race because I did not see his name and I would have seen it. So not everyone can attend all the races, which is unfortunate because it's a 3-race event. But Niels is here supporting. Appreciate it, Neil. Okay, so Erland's here now. Bouncing back 75 meters. We've got our next pack, Cyril Michaud. So this guy's a super cool dude. He lives in the next province over from me. And he's won so much stuff in Canada and age category stuff. I think he might be Polish. I think his first name's Olaf. And I think he's Polish. I believe so. I only see him around ROUVY every once in a while. But out here in Western Canada, he's won in the past. I'm not sure how active he is anymore. He's won a ton of stuff. I think one of those things he's won is the Mount Revelstoke Hill Climb. 25 kilometers at 5% gradient. I wonder if they still run that thing. I've got it in my one created event that I ever did. Created route that I made on ROUVY way back when you still could. And now they're bringing that back. It was only a map mode one, but I just wanted to use it for training. To actually go. Stu's pushing up now too, folks. So there's a 60 meter gap here to the front group. It's down to 50 meters actually. This group's trying to come back. Remember, there's going to be a little bit of a courting effect here. Actually, we can see them now. Ooh, this is good. These guys, Stu, 2 Bikes, and Anatso are chasing back up. Keith Olgett. I expected Keith to be in this front group. Keith's super lightweight climber. They can see them up ahead, folks. Right there. Just, let's take a look at the map. Okay, this one doesn't look too bad. I mean, I need more detail, but you can just see the gap here. That's the gap between Keith and that very front group. Moving up. Niels Brenham. So we got 8 in the front, but they're already stretching out, folks. This is kind of like a high-speed climb. We're not under 20k an hour. It's, you can see these guys. We're in one of those flattish sections now. So we're in the 3% zone. They're going to start accelerating through these. So there will be a lot of this going back and forward. And it's happening right now. You can see it right here. These guys were within 38 meters. Now they're out to 115 meters. Because they're finishing the climb and the group ahead's racing away. My buddy Joel's still there. He's in the mix. Looking good. Niels Burnham, Shunick, Erland Sundstrom. Shunick and Erland will be shoulder to shoulder the entire way on this climb. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be fantastic, folks. So, it's a race of 8 here right now. A race of 8. Let's just jump to the back here for a second, folks. Okay, so I can see that a bunch of riders did not come out for stage 2. I'm wondering if some of them were even aware. Dr. Pez is back here broken down. He was in the last event. I think CJ 1972 was as well. This looks like a new rider, Randy here. Or R. Vandy Dyke. Hey, yeah, Van Dyke. I love that guy. He's so awesome. Phil Sutton has had a mechanical on the side of the road. Steven here. Maury Boss. These names are familiar. Des Dyer. Yeah, the eternal Des Dyer. He's always here. Colby was here. Flower Star. Stacy B. Durekis. Not sure if I remember this name. Amex. Let's see how many of the ladies came back. Amex was here. I remember his avatar. And I couldn't figure out his flag either. Let's just have a look at the ladies. We had 10 ladies in the last one. Down to 8 ladies in this one. And this rider here, Magali 83, is a new one. Purple Bengals here. So she wasn't in the last one. But Triathlon Tito, Velo Kitty, Stacy B, Flower Star, Casey Rennie, I think, was there. So let's just turn that off. We're going to move up. Here's Velo Kitty as we speak. Jay Frere. Lone Wolf 1974 was in the last event. Right on, dude. Otero 22. Marcus, German rider. Peter Otruba, yes. See this guy around a lot. A level 86 rider. Bruno Ono 74. A lot of 4 spokes going on here, folks. Jay Tiro, Canadian. Jay Tiro, okay. Just having a look at the avatar. Andreas Dan Lotus. Was Dan in the last event? I think he was. I'm kind of thinking he was. Victor from the GUR team. Ooh, accelerating up the climb now. Trying to make his way up there. Again, triathlon Tito. Like, I've never seen this lady out on course racing before. So really cool she's getting involved with racing. And again, I'm saying that because she's a level 84. She spent a lot of time on ROUVY. Derry Dingle, the Irishman right here. Bollinger. Something like that, right? Here in Canada, if you fly on our airlines, you always hear French. Bilingual country, English and French. Just French doesn't get used out here, so I always find it funny when we fly. They give you the whole thing in English and then it goes to French. And we're just like all falling asleep at that point anyways. Yeah, Yves Shin was in the last race too. Let's get to the... Blue Circle, 97. Copper 80. David is back again too. Tony Oldgit. Here's that ladies rider. Right at the front here. 44th place right now. Riding strong. But here's Purple Bengal. Very good hill climber. Very good hill climber. Eddie D in 71. Keko Polka. Get it, dude. Get it. Jez. Jez is here. Steven Scotsman's back, folks. Let's get going. Let's get up this hill. Ricardo. Espresso. Pretty sure it's Anthony's buddy. Pretty sure. Anthony's right nearby. So this course is probably definitely more for Anthony. Actually, I noticed in the Discord he says, time for my revenge. So here is Anthony's a lighter weight rider climbing right now. Wally D. King Magic was in the front group in the last event on that rolly course, wasn't he? So maybe not, maybe climbing is not a strong point. That's what we're going to see happen here. Weenserl, Antoine Armand, Sonny 15, DJ Ming coming to you from Ibiza. Yeah, that's where we are too, folks. I was even going to make some fun of that too. So Alto de Eslita is on kind of like the Mediterranean side of Spain, not the Atlantic side. It's like right tucked in there. If you head kind of southeast, you're going to bump into the Isle of Ibiza where you can go watch all the So Fake DJs. Hit the playlist. Yeah, get your phone out, hit the playlist, and just stand there and go. And people cheer these people on. Get a life. Zumbiki. Hey, man, if I could do it, I probably would too, since I'm very poor. Cyril Michaud, Panjaza, Bike and Dog Trips. If you can make money faking that you're DJing, faking that you... Why do they even have the turntables? Do they do anything? I actually don't know. Keith Oldgit, yeah, I expected Keith to be up here. 2 bikes, a Natso, 150 meter gap to the... we got more gaps too. El Roland's falling out the back. Niels Burnham's out the back. Joel Noguera is slipping off the back now. Joel's watching the race go away from him. He's going to have to really dig deep now. We got 5 riders up front. Erland Sundstrom. Isadora Panaris. Are they all here? Shunnick, Bear Remy, and Nelson. So Erland has to stay right here with Shunnick. In fact, they all got to. I think Nelson finished 3rd in the last event. Joel just slipped out the back. It's going to be very hard to get back on now. And, you know, I've seen Joel race before. He's capable of hanging with those guys. I think sometimes, I'll talk to Joel later about it. I'll get the deets on the inside. New platform. Joel's a level 27, Shunnick is at 87, 66, 64, 81, and Nelson is the maxed out level 100 rider. With the amount of riding he does, he's probably like about 120 levels. Nelson taking advantage of that little bit of a flat there, getting a little bit of a gap here. All 4 riders here just kind of watching, marking him. Just marking him. Climbing again now, folks. Right into that 5.5-6% range. Ooh, it's getting good. This is getting good. Here we go, folks. We're getting it. Back to the flat stuff again. It's just stair-stepping all the way. Isidore Panaris is ready for a some kind of dramatic impact here. He's decked out in the full Vespa scooter helmet. I think it's really fun that ROUVY's doing some fun stuff like that. Like... how do I put it? The other platforms have some kind of crazy, goofy things like that. They're just for fun. It's a cosmetic, as we call it. If you're in the know, you know. In video games, it's a cosmetic. It just looks goofy. It'd be like riding with a cowboy hat. Let's have that. Nelson's attacking, folks. Nelson's digging hard now, 7 watts a kilo. Breaking away right now, folks. Opened up a quick 17-meter gap. Isidoro with his Vespa. He's safe with the Vespa thing on, so he's going to attack hard now. Shunnick's coming too. Erland and Bear Remy have slipped back almost 20 meters. They can see them, though. And there are more flat sections coming. The last key important segment's coming up now. Flattening out here again. This is where we start kicking up. And this last little bit, I think we're going to get up to maybe 7%. So short, it doesn't matter. These pros, 7% doesn't even phase them. But just trying to let you know, there are steeper segments. Here it comes right now, folks. And we've got 3. It's a race of 3. Erland is not in the mix in this one. He's so close, though. Shunnick currently first place overall. Nelson currently third place overall. I think there's only like 10 points that separates them. Ooh, look at this. Bear Remy coming and Erland coming up too. And Bear Remy's on the attack, folks. He jumps right through him. 10 watts a kilo, folks. He's going. Shunnick reacts. Has to get on the Bear Remy freight train right now. Runaway Train. John Voight. Eric Roberts from the 80s. Watch that movie today, folks. I love it. I watched it a couple weeks back. Joey's like, what are you making me watch? I'm like, this is a classic. It is a classic. Bear Remy going. Perfectly a timed attack. Can Shunnick reel him back? It's so close. It's 20 meters. Bear Remy basically just jumped them. Takes first place. Shunnick coming second. Nelson might get him for third. Nelson took third. I think Erland got fourth place there. I believe so. I'm going to actually see. Let's put this to the test, baby. Let's put it to the test. We're going to jump into the details. No results yet. We're just waiting on our results to come in, folks. There's going to be a little bit of lag time, and I'll let you know as soon as I get standings. There we go. Shunnick just showed up. So here it is. Guys, it's pretty live. Like, we're talking 30 seconds. Shunnick got first place there, stage 2. Let me just jump back into the race event now. Panjaza, this is a new rider who just showed up. This rider actually caught Joel. Joel will be coming in 7th place. Nice job, Joel. Niels Brenham for 8th. L rolling for 9th. Guys, yeah, David, perfectly selected climb. Perfectly selected climb. Because these front guys are doing it like in 12 minutes, 13 minutes. These guys have got more on their legs still. They could do another stage. I know they could. As long as we keep the stages short. L rolling 9th place. Anatso, this is the Canadian dude I was talking about. Yeah, great job. 2 bikes coming in 11th. Cyril Machad, 200 meters to go. Keith Olgit, what I'll do now is I just want to bounce down through the field a bit and see some of the other riders out there. Ender Wagum, I haven't seen this guy forever. Max Pavia, last rider on course, always supporting people back here. Possibly a late starter. Yeah, these guys must have started late. Tom's broken down. Magali broke down. Dez, he's out there. He's got a system figured out. Let's jump back to the stats here and see what we got now. Standings. More updates, folks. Okay, so it was only showing, that was funny. It was only showing Shunnick's time before, so now I'm getting some better updates because that makes more sense to me now. Shunnick won the first race. Second race was taken by Bear Remy in that super cool move he made at 10 watts a kilo. Jumped through the front guys. Shunnick reacted. Nelson just got by Shunnick. So Bear Remy was first, Nelson Snyder second, Shunnick third. And so these are standings for this event only. Okay, got it. I got to figure out. Isadora Panarese came in 4th, Erland Sundstrom 5th. Okay, so I thought Erland was 4th. That's just the way I saw it happening in my screen. L Roland 6th, 2 bikes 7th place. So great job, riders. Great job. Let's get back to the race here. We're going to bounce up. Let's get right back to the front. 20th place, David comes in. 21st, King Magic, South Afro. Herzblut will be next. This could be a new rider, but I've seen the name before. Could be a new rider for this stage only, though. Then we got Antoine Armand with that little fat kid with his fat face. I love it. Weensler here, Boss P, Wally D, Kekopoka, Anthony. Let's hang out with Anthony for pushing nice here, Anthony. 4 watts a kilo plus here. moving along at 16, 17 kilometers an hour. He's got Tom Put hanging with him. Looks like Tom's been around for a long time, a level 86 rider. Anthony moving up now. He's moving up. Kekapoka's ahead of him here. Kekapoka's pushing hard, 4 watts a kilo. Anthony moving nicely. Is he going to close that distance? Is he going to close it? They're basically on the false flatty stuff now, getting to the finish. I'm sure their heart rates are maxed out. I know mine would be about 193 right now. I actually pulled that off last week, if you can believe it. I told my doctor, he said, you should be dead. I said, dude, I'm not. Walk it off, bro. Kekapoka, 28th place. Anthony's going to come in 29th. Steven Scotsman chasing hard here. Pursued by Tom. This is going to be a little bit of a duel here. We can see Anthony finishing up ahead. Steven Scotsman just holding off Tom. Jez is finishing now. Espresso coming in too. G-Stand, new name here. New Belgian rider here. Okay, got stuck in the chute there. Tony Oldgit coming in, 37th. Purple Bengal, probably the first ladies rider coming in right now, folks. She's really strong on climbs. Lightweight, good cyclist. 3.5 watts a kilo all the way up this. I couldn't do that. Well, I shouldn't say that. On a shorter climb, I might be able to. You know, that's what you got to remember too. When people tell you, oh yeah, dude, I'm riding at this. Short climb, long climb. So Purple Bengal finishes nicely. Eddie DN71 coming in with Tobo. Tobo, I think, is new for this event too, for this stage. We got Copper 80 coming next. Blue Circle 97. Ricardo C. Victor Gurr. Hey guys, so don't forget afterwards, get over to Nightior. I need you to log in. I need you to create an account. I want to see numbers showing up. I need to see the numbers. And by I mean I need to see them. I'll never see them. David will, because I have nothing to do with it. But just sign up. Sign up. It's a good way to meet other people. It's a good way to see how you stack up. It's a good way to see, man, I don't think that guy was legit. And yeah, we're looking for them. We are looking for them. Non-legit riders get punted from the standings. So I guess you know what we do. Oh, Saniva's coming next. Here's Saniva. The Polish climber here. Finishing nicely. S. Hoffman chasing hard. So yeah, let's say if one of the known fakers, S. Hoffman's trying to pass her at the very last second, you give her, dude, let's go. Racing is racing, folks. Racing is racing. So Neva was pushing at 5.6 watts per kilo there. I love it. David finishing here. Yeah, so if one of the super fakers showed up, we just eliminate them from the results. Bye-bye. Gadoosh. Thank you. Such a great system because we all know these problems exist. It's not just ROUVY, it's the other platforms as well. I see it all the time. You got to think of systems to get rid of them. So go to Nightior for your de facto real results because it gives the ability for race organizers to say, oh man, that dude showed up again. They can eliminate them. Because a lot of these series are year-round or they may be over a weekend. We can just go in, and by we, I don't mean me, just go in and eliminate them. Thanks for showing up, but no thanks. Jay Frere, Portuguese rider here. Uncle E64. Like, make it as legit as you can, right? I see a lot of people on Facebook. There's different types. Like, someone will complain about a cheater, and someone will say, well, dude, it's not real, is it? And then someone also will say, well, dude, it's fake. It's only a game. And then someone else will say, here comes Ronson in 55th. Hans coming 56th. Or someone else will say, dude, go ride your bike outside, bro. Dude, these are people that want to ride their bikes inside for whatever reason, and they want to keep it as fair and square as possible. Vesma helmet, rocking it out. Augustin Egon here. So yeah, if we're all going to decide to race our bikes inside, let's make it as level as we possibly can. If you want to go outside and ride your bike, you go ahead. You won't be racing against 100 people. Pretty much guarantee that. There's a reason why we race inside. Ooh, Mike W coming in next. Triathlon Tito finishing strong. Yeah, those comments on Facebook, they get my hackles up. And elbows up too, bro. Dude, Some people don't know what's going on. Like some people are riding at lowered reality, so it may not even be cheating. Some people are on crappy trainers, so it's really not cheating. But it's just, I hate the comments where people are like, dude, it's not real, bro. Dude, these people are, it's real to them. They are pushing hard. They are working out. I bet you most of the people that say it's not real aren't even doing anything. So whatever. DHO2, Bruno Uno. So with Nidior here and people watching, Dan Lotus coming next, 2.1 watts a kilo, pushing nice here. Finishing up, coming to the finish. Motiva Tom, a German rider. What Nidior does is you can see all the standings, you can add friends, and we can keep an eye on the results. Because people put a lot of time into this. It should be as fair as you can possibly make it. And by being able to eliminate the absolute fakers who win the Sofaki Award. These two are having a little duel yet. Andreas is trying to get past him. Didn't make it, but very nice effort there. Marcus coming in now in 68th. Pedro Truba in 69th. Then we got R. Pegley. So here's some of my thoughts I have. Rolly, because, you know, we've lost some people from the first race. I think we're about 90 in this race. Did some people look at this climb and get horrified? Maybe. And I'm just being honest, just talking out loud here. Possibly maybe what we got to do for some events is maybe dial them down a bit. Maybe this is too much for some people. Or maybe they didn't even want to race it. I don't know. Maybe they only had time for one. That's part of it. I know I've done that. I've done events that were like a 40, 50K ride, and I've had to bail at 20K. And I know that. I'm going to push hard for 20K, and then I'm out. I don't care. I don't need the jersey, whatever it may be. Otero 22. Standing still coming in. J Tiro here. So guys, I know you're all racing right now. Please like the video. Please drop some comments. Help me with the YouTube algorithm. You got to get out there. They got to see you. You know, I do some Zwift stuff as well. One of the Zwift team time trial teams over at the WTRL events, which just had its 312th team time trial. It's been running 6 years. So when you think you've been doing an event for a long time, like, ooh, we've done 50 of these. Try 312. It runs every week. Thousands of competitors every week. One of those teams reached out to me. I said, hey, dude, we loved your video. We loved it. And so they've asked me, and I said, of course I will. Because I say it in my videos, if you want me to cover something and you want to support my channel by, you know, giving me a shout out, I'm going to do it. So I'm doing the Team Not Poggy, what's it called? Team Not Poggy, TMP. I'm doing their event next Thursday. Lone Wolf coming in next, Svesk. So I just randomly did their team time trial, the bars. I like that. What does that mean? Velo Kitty finishing up. Comas Dwayne, Jazz 74. Actually, this is really good. I'm finding the climbs are... Yeah, it seems like the race is more compressed. Maybe we had so many more competitors in the first one. Yeah. Maybe it's just a matter of finding the right courses to make this work perfectly. And this is going to be dialed and tweaked. Mr. Van Dyke here. Yeah, love the avatar, dude. Love it. Love it. Level 80 rider. And again, here's another case. Never seen this guy before. But he's a legend on ROUVY. So the bars is just finishing up ahead. 200 meters to go. R. Van Dyke, 1964 coming in. So yeah, I was dialing back in. So they asked me, they said, hey, dude, we loved your video. It was awesome. And messaged me, I think through Messenger, I think we were talking. Oh, on YouTube channel. Drop me some comments. So when I go do my WTRL stuff, I just pick some random slots and I just find teams and they don't know me and I sure don't know them. And then someone just magically catches it somewhere. And then they share with their friends. That's what liking the videos does for me. So they said, hey man, we're having our Team Not Poggy championships race next week, April 17th. Would you want to do something? Sign me up, bro. Sign me up. So I'm doing that. They were going to have like a yellow jersey. They're having a sprint jersey. They're having a hill climbers jersey. It's over on Zwift. They're doing a new course with a climb at the end, a custom climb at the end. So I'll have to learn where the segments are. Oos 1 coming in. Mr. Van Dyke is finishing up ahead. Oos 1 coming in now from South Africa. Casey Rennie. Nice job, ladies rider. Looking really good here. Colby's coming too. Coular. David Conning with his Vespa helmet. Purple jersey. Love it. Amex. Saw that guy before, remember? Stacy B, the Canadian rider. These guys are all really close together here, I think. Yeah, like they're just all coming around this. And we still got more riders coming. Yeah, you know, like I know ROUVY's working on lots of stuff, and I'm probably one of the worst too. I wish improvements would come quicker. Wow, that's cool. But yeah, I wish I had some control over this. I wish I could spin this map myself. Like, is there a way? What if you can? Stacy B's finishing right now. Stacy, where are you from? You're in Canada. Where are you from? Level 81 rider. So she's been around as long as me, and I've never seen her before. Great stuff here. Finishing nicely, 2 watts a kilo. Maury Boss is coming. Italian rider just being caught by Flower Star. Flower Star is in the Team GRC Discord, folks. So is Des Dyer. He's coming up next too. Ooh, I like this. Andrew Wiggum's coming out. Andrew Wiggum had a super late start. I've seen this rider before. Very strong rider. So he's just kind of like flying his way up through the field. I love it. It's really cool. Like, I mean, yeah, he started late. Yeah, he's not going to be high up in the standings. I don't think he was even in the first stage. But he can use all these riders, you know, of a different level as carrots to kind of like leapfrog his way up. So Flower Star here is catching Maury Boss right now, I think. Yep. Here's Flower Star. Flower Star. Andrew Wiggum's going by now. It's only 200 meters to the finish. Okay, Flower Star, let's go. Let's go. Let's ramp it up. Get ready to just smash the pedals to oblivion. This is when you need to stand and just throttle your bike. Pretend you're going to snap the handlebars off. Ooh, here we go. Flower Star's going now, folks. She's pushing hard now. 2.5 watts per kilo. Gets a quick jump on Maury Boss. Maury's trying to come back now. Dude's going 4.5, 6. Flower Star reacts with almost 6 watts per kilo. She's pushing close to 400 watts, folks. Woo! That's a team win right there, folks. That's a team win. I did notice there too, Andrew Wiggum, super classy. He stayed out of the way of that. I thought that was classy. Here comes Des Dyer coming in too. Steven next. Max Pavia. So as that was going down, Andrew Wiggum was catching them all the way. When he saw them having their little duel, I think he said, I'll just back off. This is my theory anyways. He said, I'm just going to back off because I'm really not in this race. But dude, thanks for showing up. We should have had some more GUR riders here. I think there was one other GUR rider here. Pretty sure. We've got our last solo rider out there, Max Pavia. He's a level 54 rider, doing just over 2 watts a kilo right now. Little lookout point here. Thanks for joining us, Max. I don't think we have any others. We've had a few people break down before this. Great job. Great job. So I think this is a perfect climb. May have scared a few people off. We'll tweak it. We'll tweak it. Everyone get on board. Get over to Nightior. I'm going to show you the results one last time here. And I will show them to you this time. I'm not just going to say I'm going to show them to you. Hey, this is Suniva. This is so awesome. So thanks, Suniva. So, guys, I love comments in the channel. I love interacting with the community. Today was kind of a for an involvement, but Suniva here, she goes by the name of Gosha, and it's Gosha, right? I've met a Gosha before. She was a dentist. She says, "Hi, I was racing watching your stream. It was nice seeing and listening what was going on at the front. Greetings from Poland, Suniva." Hey, Suniva, you're a great racer. Nice to see you. Let's get back over here for a second, guys. I'm going to do turn this on, turn that off. Oops, sorry. Turn that on and go back here. let's see our live results. So I'm just going to give it a quick refresh. So this is for stage 2. Here's stage 2, folks. Live standings. So we should have the majority of them in. Bear Remy, Nelson Snyder, Shunnick, Panjazza, that's a new name. I think he's only competed at one stage so far. But you can see here, look, this is great. So what actually we have, Max was the last rider to finish, 88, and all the results are here, folks. So the upload or the data transfer from ROUVY to Nidior is pretty quick. Yeah, so here's that case here too. Ender Wiggum started, he's a C rider, so he's category above Maury Boss and 2 categories above Maury Boss and Flower Star here. And he just kind of like dialed it off at the last second there to let these 2 battle it out. That was a good battle. That was a fun battle. And I always say that to people, folks, some of these final things that I see are my favorite things. Okay, we don't need that one on. Yeah, some of these little battles further back, and that was virtually the very back end of the race, and Flower Star laid it on the line and went to war with Maury Boss, and she won in the end. Basically, the last riders out there just going at it. It's not all about the front end. Just call me Colin, Mr. Community Emerson. Anyways, folks, just being an idiot here. Thanks for watching. Like, share, tell some of your friends to watch this. Let's get my name out there a little bit. You know, it's just, honestly, sometimes I just feel like I'm going 60 miles an hour into a brick wall. No progress. ROUVY, call me anytime you want. If you want full-time commentary, just give me a shout. You got my phone number. Yeah. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, we're doing this again tomorrow. Time trial. No wheel sucking, folks. Time trial. You'll all have super fresh legs. So just think about this. We could have done a time trial right after this one and just really destroyed you. But then it would have all been over. Like you would have been, I'm done. And I think if you would have done it that way, you would have dialed things down a bit. Like maybe the first event wouldn't have been 15K. Maybe it would have been under 10. Maybe that climb would have been dialed down a little bit. Maybe the time trial would have only been 4K. There's lots of ways we can tweak this. Good number showing up. Awesome. Please go over to Nidior and sign up. Let's give David some numbers. That's how he sees success for his application. Remember, it costs you nothing to use. It's free service. He's just a passionate cyclist like myself, trying to add value to the community. Anyways, guys, enough rambling.